A website called All About the Tea.
He told all about the tea that during the fight.
Teacups, welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. I'm your girl Monica, along with my fabulous co-host, fintech expert Buffy Purcell. Hey, Buffy.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Y'all also know her as a financial advisor to the stars, right, Buffy? The rich and famous.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else, get my book call before you buy my course.
I know that's right. Also joining us today is Amir, who is a TikTok sensation and a publicist, right?
Hi, babe.
Hey, honey, I love the ponytail.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love it. Also joining us is Wiley, the famous Wiley of the Wiley Show here on YouTube. Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey. How you feeling?
Doing good, yes. Doing real good.
All right, I'm glad to hear it. So today we are recapping the Real Housewives of Potomac. Wendy Osefo, okay? She is the trending topic, child. She cleared the hell out of Giselle last night and actually had the audacity to compare her husband to Idris Elba.
Oh.
She needs LASIK, honey. She needs LASIK.
You know, you heard what I said. He looked more like Kevin Hart than me.
Oh.
No shade, but I mean, you don't look like
Kevin Hart.
He don't look like Idris Elba. He did look good on Watch What Happens Live with the Fendi collar, honey, with the white crisp shirt. He looked good. He's good looking, but don't say he looked like Idris Elba, girl.
Yeah, he's soccer dad. He's like soccer dad. Good looking.
Nerdy guy. Yeah.
I think Mia's husband looks more like Idris Elba than Eddie does.
Whose husband?
Mia's husband.
If
you're gonna push it. If
you're gonna push it, right? Because he is fine. I mean, I get the fine comparison. I
would say more of Ron Isley. He looked like
yeah.
Grown.
Grown and sexy. Before we dive into it, let me go ahead and check on our folks. Let's do the roll call.
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on today. Roll call, it's the roll call.
All right, Parker Boy, I see you. Nene V. Baker, Valerie, hey Valerie, Angie B. Kilta, Daphne Kong, hey Daphne, I haven't seen you in a while. Angie, welcome. Heidi Black, hey boo. Dukes, hey boo. Susan Dawson, Carol K, hey Carol, you were here really early. Leandra, hey Leandra, TLW, my boo. Rhonda loves life, hey Rhonda, welcome back. Jelaine, Harriet, hey Harriet, nice to see you. Poise Nostalgist, welcome again, my love. Blue Skies, Kalia, let me see who else is in the house. Cora James, Powerful Being, the YouTube review queen. Hey boo, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. All right, Heidi Black, I gotta mention Heidi Black. Grace Turner, Thelma Thomas, Beverly Lattimore, Amy J, Debbie Wallace. Welcome. Y'all could be anywhere. Angie, I'm sorry, I didn't mention you. Unique Goddess, welcome y'all. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us and we love it. All right, so let's dive right in. So the ladies are still in Williamsburg on Candace's trip. They convene to have breakfast, and Giselle and Mia engage in a little idle gossip, the usual stuff. Mia brings up the fact that Giselle called Karen a troll. Wendy shows up in a scantily clad bathing suit, and Giselle pulls Robyn away to have a little conversation about how unmotivated and lazy she is.
not the right way to do it.
On national TV. She's doing it privately on national TV because that's her friend. In Giselle's eyes, Robyn is winning, and she can't have Juan looking at her as this lazy, unmotivated, unattractive, lazy bitch. She needs to get up, put some makeup on, and get it moving. Robyn admits that she's scared of succeeding because of where she was in the past when they fell into bankruptcy and their house went into foreclosure because, you know, their best friend stole all their money. Remember that whole scandal? Y'all know about that?
How is she blamed for that over and over again? There's so many people that have people like their business managers take all their money. I don't know why Giselle keeps blaming her.
I guess because Robyn was in charge. Somehow she was blamed for all of it, right? And then the best friend, ended up committing suicide. Y'all know about that backstory, right? He jumped off a bridge. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, he was their best friend and financial advisor and stole all their money. A lot of people's money. So, you know, that's Robyn's biggest fear. Giselle wants Robyn to the best she can be. According to Robyn, now here's the kicker for me. This was the funny part. Robyn claims that Macy's and TJ Maxx want her hats.
Do they, girl? Do they?
Come on now. Stop.
TJ Maxx might.
The clearance rack, because TJ Maxx got some nice stuff. Now that's my store.
I'm just saying, but you ain't gonna see them hats.
Macy's. I'm like, really?
Macy's, really, girl.
Macy's maybe because they like that celebrity factor, right? Like Macy's kind of like that, like housewives hat.
No.
I know y'all hate Robyn.
Had she said Walmart, okay, I can believe it.
And they would do quite well at Walmart. She would be smart to put them at Walmart or Target. Yeah,
right. Yes.
That would be smart. Yep.
Yes, Bobby. What are your thoughts on that whole little exchange, the private exchange? You know, between friend to friend.
You know, it's private. No one's around because I love and respect my friends so much, and so I'm gonna take my straight crap. That's hilarious. I'm gonna take my friend and put her on blast in front of the whole world, like Giselle does always. Trifling. That's what it was. And Wendy, you look good, girl. Don't let them hoes hate on you. That's all I got to say about that scene.
Amir, your thoughts on that little scene, that little private conversation, because you know that's her friend.
I'm over these ladies like on these housewife shows being like, let's have a private moment. I'm like, we all know the cameras are there. No. Like back in the day, they had some respect. They would have the private conversation, and Bravo would recreate it through text message and a black and white, filter. What happened to those days? They
hot
do
mic.
that anymore.
Yeah, that's classier. Hot mic.
I love a hot mic. Oh, it was so good. But I think Giselle is honestly punishing her for Robyn for remember when Robyn kind of spoke up against Giselle and really didn't defend her at that dinner? I think she's like punishing her now. She's like, I'm going to put you on blast. I'm going to call you out. Like, I'm going to be like, oh, you're really depressed? That's bullshit. Like, I'm going to come for you. Giselle is a nasty fill in the blank.
You know what? I'm starting to like Giselle.
I love it.
She's doing her job.
Right.
She's doing her job. I just don't like her.
Right.
Like Bravo chat room though, did you guys watch it with her and Karen, honey? Karen.
Yes, Karen.
Oh, Karen tore her.
Karen asked her a pillow in the middle of her.
She said, stop. Bring me my pillow. Put my pillow behind my back.
Karen tore her up, shoot her up, and spit her out. Wiley, what were your thoughts on that scene?
I'm just looking at how Robyn get up on time with her friends, but when she's at home supposed to be a mother, she's always getting up late. Like
for the cheap seats in the back, Wiley.
There was no complaints.
I was just saying that last week.
You know, I saw that and I'm like, wow, it's quite interesting. And another thing, I don't see Macy's reaching out to her, because if they call you, you're gonna do that deal. That's not something you're gonna sleep through. Like, have a Macy deal on the table. Like, yeah, that just
right.
Good.
Exactly.
So I don't believe that. But yeah, that's what I think about that scene.
Yeah, Macy's calling, TJ Maxx calling, Walmart. You're gonna get up for those deals. The fact that you even opened up the email.
Listen, if you don't want to get up,
right.
I had clients who were drunks, on drugs, you hire a business manager.
Right.
You don't need to wake up for the calls.
She's
You're
scared of
face
her
of it.
business managers now. That's the problem.
She got no more business now. They robbed her.
Now with
Or a
business-
lawyer.
Her money.
Right.
Whatever. Someone that takes over. Because
Just had
there
a
are a
money,
lot of messy people.
hire a business manager, but just had the money come to you. Like I always tell my clients, sign all your
Right.
checks.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Don't let nobody else sign your checks. You sign them.
I remember Oprah said that years ago when I used to watch her. She said, I signed all my
Sound
checks.
advice.
Every single one.
And as a business manager, I don't sign checks over a certain amount of money because you ain't getting me jacked up with nothing. I'm not assuming that liability.
You can take that $50,000 check. That's my your fund.
Right. honey. Right.
You are so funny. You are so funny, Buffy. Smart businesswoman. Okay. So moving right along, the ladies partake in some water aerobics.
Child, that was so boring. Sorry.
With the big old swim caps. Why were the swim caps so big?
Because Giselle picked them out.
Janelle.
What was she wearing? What it was given Kmart, not even Walmart. I'm sorry. It's like, girl, if it's your event, you need to have on a bad swimsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got on? My mama would wear one cuter than that. That's just it's too much. And then you want to be mad at Wendy? Child.
I know. So the ladies partake in some water aerobics, and Ashley shows up, and Karen tells Ashley, she pulls, as she sits down, she's like, listen, girl, Giselle was on a rampage last night. She tried to come at me, Robyn, Candace, Wendy. She goes, but I survived. Ashley's like, really? She did? That doesn't sound like her. Let me tell you something. Ashley is riding Giselle's coattails this season, and that's fine.
Ashley, I'm getting my check and getting back to my beautiful babies and my penthouse. Messing with y'all hoes.
It sounded like she told her assistant, pencil in this time. I'm going to film. I'm not going to be there for more than 3 hours, and I'll be back.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my gosh, she couldn't wait to say, I'm leaving.
Bye. Take my milk. I'm out.
So Giselle then also pulls Ashley aside, and she's feeding her all the gossip and all this other stuff. Like I said, before lunch, she debriefs Ashley on the previous night's drama and how much Wendy has changed. Giselle feels that the Eddie rumors is what's motivating the drastic, thong up the crotch change in Wendy.
What a thong got to be up her crotch.
That thing was nasty though. That snap thing underneath. What was it last week? What was
working
that?
overtime?
The ladies head out to lunch. And let me tell you, that restaurant was just beautiful. Waterfront. I love that waterfront eating. I loved it. Very, very nice.
I didn't know Williamsburg had water, y'all. I was so confused. I remember when I went there, we bobbed for apples and made candles and soaps. I didn't know there was waterfront. I was so confused.
Me too. I didn't know. And barns and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's the country, but it's beautiful. The restaurant was really, really nice. Billionaire Life, thank you so much for the euro. Just hello, Queen, Buffy, Amir, and Wiley. Aw, hey. Billionaire Life is so supportive. Thank you.
Hi, Louie.
So they're at lunch, and Ashley makes sure she gets her Corona Light. Hey. Oh, hey, Louie. Louie's doing well.
Monica.
Oh, it is so sweet. Okay, so she makes sure she get her Corona Light. Everybody's ordering their drinks. Wendy brings up Giselle's comments about her lacking substance, and she feels Giselle body shamed her. Comment in the chat. Do you feel Giselle body shamed Wendy? Do you comment in the chat? Let me know. Let me know how you feel. So they get into this back and forth, and Giselle basically denies everything. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Me body shamed you. But she did apologize if Wendy felt she was humiliated by her. She said, I'm sorry. Wendy then praises Karen for pouring love into her. And everybody at the table is so confused, like, what?
They threw up. They were like,
huh? When did this, right? The record scratched. When did this happen? Right?
But Monica, that's not apology when Giselle said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're offended." I hate that.
I hate that too. That you took it that way. That you're so sensitive that you took it that way.
It's gaslighting, right? It's such
And also, out of all these women, she's a Black woman in academia. She's dealt with the most bullshit out of all of them combined times 25. Because I have family in academia, and when you're a woman in academia, let alone a woman of color, you're dealing with a lot of bullshit. So I don't agree with that at all. I was like, she doesn't get offended easily.
But she would just give her opinion. I just said, oh, it was something different. It is something different. You get a boob job. Like, I'll bring it up. Like, what's going on? You was on CNN. Now you trying to be the next porn star. So it's just her opinion. And have gotten
not with women, Wiley. That's a male perspective. With women, it's never their opinion.
If you see something different, bring it up. And I'm not mad at Giselle. I would have brought it up too. Like, girl, like, what are you doing?
And I would have brought up when you gonna get some fashions, Giselle, and a man.
Right, and that's just the
since we talking about change. Since we're talking about needed changes and change.
Yep.
We gonna fix that roof line on your house.
Look, it's a TV show. They have to bring something up. They gotta create some sort of drama, stir something up. I mean, if it was all peaches and cream on the Housewives, it'd be boring.
Correct.
Absolutely. You should bring it up. And I want to know, what's the tea? Why are you getting this change? Why are you changing like this? Do you know what are you really doing?
He's like, what the hell is really going on?
So I would have brought it up. I'm not mad at Giselle. I like that she brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Wendy should have cried. Like, come on now, stop with all those fake tears.
Right. Well, she had to cry because she realized they just wouldn't stop. She said sorry, but then she went on to just hammer at her, hammer. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hammering personally.
You don't like Wendy, that's why.
Who said that? Who said that? I enjoyed it. Listen, all right, I'm a little biased because I can't get over what Wendy, the way she treated Monique last season.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me, you know. Monique's my girl, so it's just
to give her the benefit of the doubt. I agree with you about what she did to Monique, but do you think it's because she was new and she kind of just jumped on the bandwagon? I don't know.
She was too aggressive. Ascala is new, but she's asserting herself, but not to that extent.
In the right times and being quiet when she needs to.
Right.
Ascala understands the assignment. Yes, that is very apt.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you want to do a comparison.
Right. Yeah. Wendy was on that I'm a professor and I'm professorial and I'm above y'all ish, which she should have stayed on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because it works. And so, that's why she was doing Monique like that. But she knows she would have knocked out Candace too. Because she's talking about knocking out Giselle. So
Right.
Didn't you say that?
She did. I mean, it's such a contradiction, right? Last season, it was like, you don't speak to violence. You use your words. You did. This season is, I'll whoop your tail. It's like, bitch, huh? Will the real Wendy please stand up?
He's showing us, honey, when you talk about Idris Elba, Eddie.
So then Robyn chimes in and tells Wendy, maybe she doesn't want to hear the truth. Maybe the truth is, bothering her. And Giselle piles on and tells her that she cuts people off and she acts like conversations are a CNN commentary. I'm gonna stop right there. Buffy, what were your thoughts? Because I was cracking up.
The shade about the CNN commentary. And then when Wendy was like, hold on one second, I think I gotta confirm my appointment with CNN. That was hilarious.
Yeah, right, bitch. CNN.
Right.
She's more MSNBC, honey.
Correct, right. And it don't work that way. Anyway, so now, I mean, they like to do a pile up, honey. It's fun to do a pile up, and poor Wendy, I know. They like to do a pile up.
They all went in. Amir, what are your thoughts? Was it gaslighting?
I mean, I did love when. What did you say?
Was it gaslighting?
I mean, it wasn't not gaslighting, but I don't think it's gaslighting. I think it's just being mean. Like, they're just being mean to her.
Yeah.
And they're bullying her. But you're on a show that you signed a contract. If I was in this friend group and I was Wendy, I'd stop hanging out with these bitches. But you've signed the contract. You're in it. So you got to do it. So she's doing the best she can. But I did love when she said, I'm not Don Lemon. So I liked that. I thought that was fun.
What were your thoughts, Wiley, on that scene? Was it a gang up?
I think Giselle's jealous of Wendy because if you look at Giselle's body in the swimsuit, it's nowhere near compared to Wendy's body. It's everything. I don't feel any sympathy as a show. I'm there for the entertainment. I wish they would fight and pull out each other's hair. Maybe I want to see more of that. Maybe, I watch a lot of Zeus, so I take on reality TV.
Not Zeus.
Yeah, that's what I think about that.
I don't think it was a gang up. Well, maybe it was, but Wendy deserved it.
And Wendy can handle it. I mean, she do a panel show with Republicans and everything, so you use of a gang up. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Now, have y'all? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Go ahead, baby.
No,
Say it.
y'all doing too much. She ain't no damn panelist. Okay, anyway.
Look, Wendy's the kind of chick, though. I just hate how she flip-flops. And in my opinion, she lacks sympathy and empathy for other people in that situation. When people were coming after me on YouTube, she was the first person to tweet and say all this negative shit about me, right? Remember that shit? I ain't forget it. I did not forget it.
And I'll blame you. I don't forget neither when them people saved me. Don't come on me, ask me for no financial advice. Get off my show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same people that was in my inbox asking for Christmas money. Shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Lord have mercy. But anyway, anyway, let me get back on track. So Giselle says that Wendy can't receive anything. She's like, you just can't receive anything. You're just so angry. You talk over people, and this is not CNN. Then Wendy tells Mia, so then Mia jumps in too, and she's talking about, well, I can see Giselle's point, that snap under was in your crotch, and it's just inappropriate. And, Wendy's like, well, you used to be a stripper and dropping it like it's hot, and I didn't judge you. Mia corrects her. She says, no, ma'am, slow your roll. They serve lobster and steak at my gentleman's establishment. I was like, go ahead, bitch. I know that's right. It was upper class. Get it right.
Girl.
And her turtleneck, she was so covered up. She was like wearing a turtleneck. She's like,
child. They sell lobster at Magic City, honey. So
they sell sushi at all of the strip clubs in LA.
Oh, girl, stop. Now, Mia, I liked you until last night.
Oh, my goodness. I love that. I liked how classy she looked, though. The pullback bun, that pretty dress. You have a dress like that. Yeah, you have a dress. I've seen you in something like that, too. I've seen you in something like that, too.
Really, Monica?
No, it looked really cute. You had a dinner date or dinner
yes,
date?
I'm messing with you.
With Buffy, and you look so pretty. And I'm like, okay, it was so classy. She had a YSL. Listen, I like how she takes time to plan her things out. That's how Giselle should dress. Giselle should pay attention to what Mia's doing. She got it right. Anyway.
Giselle wants to be talked about. You could easily hire a stylist. She doesn't want to. She wants to be wearing this like flesh-colored leather outfits for Watch What Happens Live. She wants to wear this crap because she wants us to talk about it.
I think so.
Well, because she can't accept change. She's so angry. She won't take it.
She's talking about herself, huh?
Right. Projection. And I'm not drinking, y'all. This is ginger beer.
So Wendy starts crying with all the tears, right, Wiley?
Oh my God! Yes,
all the tears. Donna Harris, thank you so much for the super chat. Very generous.
You're rich, Donna.
Thank you. Toward the Christmas fund. I know that's right. The Christmas fund. Yes, because that's not going to stop me from giving away more money at Christmas. I sure will. I'll add it to the Christmas fund. Okay, so Candace is staying quiet, but throwing all the shade in her talking heads, right?
Oh my God, they were fantastic. And I don't even do Candace, but I gotta give her. them confessionals.
Can't be mad at her.
So far, so good. She's been acting right so far. I don't have anything bad to say about Candace so far. So back at the house, Ashley pulls Wendy aside and brings her up to speed on the article, because before they left the restaurant, Giselle had pulled Ashley aside and she's like, look, this bitch is crazy. Maybe the message will be better coming from you than me. Maybe she'll listen to you. You know, maybe you should talk to her about it. I'm not going to do it, right?
Because your husband be in the blogs every 5 minutes.
Well, you know, Wendy's not going to receive it from her either, because, right, they just argued and went back and forth. So they get to the house. Ashley pulls Wendy aside. She brings up the article. By the way,
wait, Monica, can I ask you a question real quick? I got confused in that part. Did Giselle ask Ashley to do it, or did Ashley volunteer? I got confused with their conversation.
When they left the restaurant, it seemed like, I thought Ashley, you're right. Ashley did say out. She offered.
Ashley did her singing before she went back home. She had to make
They told her, they're like, we're not going to pay you full time.
Right, you better start some mess.
You better start something, and that's what she does. You know, Giselle and Ashley, they know how to start the mess. You got to give them credit for that. They do.
Skip out.
But you know what though? Ashley offering to me was the best thing, because based on that lunch, had Giselle approached Wendy privately, quote unquote, how do you think it would have went? The same way. Wendy's full of shit.
It would have been better TV.
It would have been good. She would have cussed her out too. But then you know how Wendy was saying Giselle should have brought it to me privately and all this other. She wouldn't have received it from Giselle. No. She's real mad at Giselle. Yeah, she's big mad at Giselle. So they're outside, they're talking. Ashley brings up the article. Shout out to Bravo for flashing the All About the Tea headline. 3 episodes straight.
You do the work, sis.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. So Wendy's not receiving this well at all. It did not go as planned, Ashley. I'm sorry. By the way, channel members, I dropped the link to the backstage on the community tab. Go ahead and grab that so you can call in early. You guys have early access. So Wendy starts accusing Ashley of attacking her marriage and claims it's all a lie. It's a lie, guys. It's all a lie, right? It's all a lie. So Wendy finds it laughable that Ashley's the one bringing it to her instead of Giselle. She accuses Ashley of, wanting attention and wonders why Giselle wasn't woman enough to address her. She is going off, okay? Ashley tells Wendy that they weren't being malicious, but Wendy explodes and go off. I'm going to stop right there. Buffy, let's address that exchange. Was Ashley wrong? Comment in the chat. Was Ashley wrong?
No, because Ashley's doing her job. And Ashley's staying true to who she is. She's been messy since day one. And babies ain't gonna stop her from being her true self. But I just want to say a few words to Wendy as somebody that was on Bravo for 5 minutes. Those girls are not gonna have empathy for you because they've been beaten into submission over the years. Like getting jumped on, getting your wig pulled, getting stuff in the blogs about your marriage. It's nothing to them because their heart is gone. They got a black hole where their heart was. There's no more compassion. So you're a Bravo virgin, and that's why it hurts so much. But if you continue to stay in this type of work, you're gonna have to do what all them told me to do and be a little bit tougher. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. That's why I left, because I want to stay with a good, red, beautiful heart.
I know that's right.
I don't want to be the devil. Okay, but they're gonna keep at it because they don't want nobody on them. So when it's a little morsel of something, I'm gonna jump on that and stay on that 100%. I don't want nobody talking about me.
Okay, let's just do a quick comparison. The season, was it last season? Yeah, it was last season when Giselle approached Ashley and told her about the rumors about Michael. Ashley took it very calmly. She listened. She received what Giselle and Robyn, or was it Giselle and Robyn, had to tell her. She didn't explode. She didn't get mad. And guess what? It kind of fizzled out. It wasn't a thing. Remember?
Because she planned it with Michael.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
They planned that. That's her whole storyline for her husband to be a hoe. So I mean, she knew it was coming. So whatever. Anyway.
What are your thoughts, Amir, on that scene? Before we dive into the whole meltdown, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think Ashley, again, she knew the assignment. She showed up and she, even didn't dress up. So they're not like, she's still mommy mode. And she's so beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh. And her boobs look great under that white shirt. I was like, she needs to wear what Wendy was wearing. Anyways, I just love Ashley.
Her hair was really good too. Her hair was really pretty.
Beautiful.
So pretty.
Beautiful.
I loved her from day one. Even when she was deep in the mess, I always liked her because there's dimensions to her. She's like Gigi of Shaws of Sunset. There's dimension, there's growth, and they're likable. At the end of the day, even if they're gonna stab a bitch, they're still likable. So I think that for me is important. And what Buffy said about Wendy, honey, step away, do your candle line, love on your husband in the boonies, and go back to CNN. This show is going to ruin your marriage. So, and we already have a lot of pressure, right, with the family stuff.
Yeah.
I worry because any relationship where there's that family pressure where they've turned their back on you, your relationship is already a little shaky. So,
but Amir, she strikes me as the type that would sacrifice her marriage for fame and money.
I would.
I hope not.
Wiley, your thoughts?
I think Giselle should have did it. And Ashley both should have came out. They should open up with a nice prayer and say, "We have this information." I think both should have did it. I think both should have. And Wendy, it's reality is get really messy, but you should know this before you sign up. Like everything is fair game. Especially when we're in a pandemic, they're desperate for content. And especially if your man's spending his peen everywhere, you got to put him in check because you got to make sure he's not doing that with a woman that's doing all that talking. But again,
with a woman doing all that talking.
They should be quiet because I'm like,
don't do it.
As long as she's quiet, feel free to do it.
Oh yeah, and she quiet is good. I'm always up about that. Right. But going to the blog.
Wiley's a trip.
Wiley, you're wild.
Keep it on the low.
Yeah. Wiley's a wild man.
That part.
So the explosion happens, right? Whoosh. Listen, this was like primetime TV last night. So Wendy goes back in the living room. I wish they had played more dramatic music as she walked in. She sauntered in and unloads on Giselle about spreading these rumors that, mind you, have been out for months, right? I published that article, I think, in February. So it's been out for months. She didn't really spread it. She brought it to TV, I guess, mentioned it to Ashley, and Ashley just repeated it. That's all. He wasn't spread the rumor. Wendy asks the room, who's been speaking on her marriage, and goes around the room. Giselle's like, Everybody's like, say, who said that? Like, who said that? Oh, my goodness. She warns Giselle. Okay, Giselle's the culprit. She warns her, sticks her finger, and she says, she's putting you on notice, bitch. Don't F with my family. Giselle tells
she talks when she gets mad. It's just hard to get on board.
Listen, John Hopkins, baby. John Hopkins. Cringe is big time. Don't F with my family. Giselle, she is angry. She is so angry. Giselle tells Wendy that no one believed the rumors, but Wendy isn't backing down. She doesn't care whether the rumors are true or false. Giselle, she says Giselle doesn't have dignity. Okay. Robyn asks what was said about Eddie. Because listen, we're going to drive this thing. We're going to put the nail in the coffin. We want it to be said on national TV. What was said? What's going on? And then Wendy says, don't worry about it. Your friend will tell you. Wendy then dismisses Robyn so badly, poor Robyn, and tells her to go eat a cracker.
And then Candace says, what's that cracker? Did she call her a cracker?
Oh my God. Did she call her a cracker? Yeah, she did. Wendy tells Robyn that she's searching for a moment. Isn't that what Wendy's doing right now? Because she literally just had to ignore the shit. She didn't have to say anything.
She don't know the rules yet, y'all. Now, these bitches don't pull you aside and teach you nothing. Trust me, I know from experience. You gotta learn.
You know what? You just gave me another business idea because I know you love a business.
You
You
how to
should,
survive, right?
yeah,
Bravo
yeah.
Consulting.
Consulting. You should consult with aspiring or up and coming reality stars, or the housewives specifically, going on these shows. You should do a course.
No.
You should.
I take that. I take it.
I would. They need it. They don't know how to handle themselves. And then she says to Robyn, right? You don't even have a relationship to care about.
Now, what did Robyn say about her dick? Oh, sorry.
She started patting her puss. I don't know what the hell was going on.
No, she said her nuts or her penis or something. She didn't say puss.
I thought you said puss. Okay.
She said puss.
She said, "Go after yourself," and then she said, "I will," and then started like doing it.
Oh, okay.
She went wrong.
Yeah.
Amir. But did y'all catch that Wendy also said that Robyn's breath stinks?
Really?
No.
Whiskey breath.
Oh, before the whiskey part, she said something like, your breath stinks, go drink your whiskey, or something like that. You got to listen back to her. She said, your breath stinks. I always felt that way, too. I always felt that Robyn probably has bad breath. I don't know why. Amir's faces.
Monica, you're thinking about all their breaths. Monica is as thorough as the day is long, honey. You thought about it all. I love it.
I don't know why my mind always goes there. Yeah, probably bad breath.
I'm sure. Listen, if you're a bad person, your breath smells. I've done the research.
Right. Oh my goodness. And then she sleeps all the time too. So who knows, right? Just rolls out of bed.
You should have just been quiet instead of backing Giselle always. But I was here for that karma moment, that statement for just Giselle in her house and that karma, honey.
Yeah. So Ashley apologizes to Wendy. She chimes in. She goes, "That's not what I meant." I'm loving Ashley. She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Yes.
She's like, "I'm so sorry," and so professional. If that's not what I meant, I am so sorry that you took it that way. And Mia thinks Giselle should have been the one to approach Wendy. Giselle tries to make it seem like they were checking on Wendy, but no one truly believes that, right? Wendy begins going off on Giselle some more, saying God is paying her back for her life. Now, that's what I take issue with, though, because God doesn't work that way. He doesn't punish you. What's happening to Giselle right now is her own karma. We all have free will. She's done some things, and as a result, she's manless and unhappy. That's not God. God don't say, "I'm not going to bless you with a man." That's not how God works. So I was just like, girl, don't say that. You're not God. Don't do that. Exactly. That kind of made me mad.
Exactly.
So
exactly, because Jamal would have had his pulpit revoked with putting his
my God. Jamal in the pulpit.
He would have been struck down in the pulpit by now. That's how God works.
Jesus, God is too busy, honey. We got Corona, we got global warming. We don't have time for Jamal Dingaling and Giselle to manage.
Giselle.
The Delta variant, listen, the Lambda variant. There's a lot of shit going on right now.
Yep. God's too busy.
We said Delta variant. That's hilarious.
Variant.
You didn't even realize you said that. That's
variant. Okay. So it's like, okay, she goes, and she's, "I will drag you up and down the street over my husband. I will whoop your ass." The ghetto jumped out, right? The streets really jumped out. I don't know what happened to Professor Wendy.
What happened to John Hopkins?
That went out the window, right? Wendy believes that Giselle lacks empathy and substance. And Wendy tells Giselle they can get it popping. I was just like, huh? Really, girl?
I was here for Giselle saying, "Be meaner."
You know what? Wendy is all talk. She is all talk. She's so cat. When Monique put her hands and dragged Candace last season, Wendy she had a PTSD moment. Remember that? She was screaming and she was running and everything. She was all scared. So, girl, stop it, okay? You don't want to get it popping with nobody. Just stop. So Wendy is done with Giselle, and it seems like things are getting worse from here. And I'm going to stop. What are your thoughts? What
thing is this.
Buffy.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Wiley. Go ahead.
Wendy just needs to sit down somewhere because Giselle just brought it to her. Say, hey, sis, this is going on. She didn't have to get that angry. Everybody know Pastor Jamal Bryant is a cheater. That it is what it is. But we were trying to talk about your husband, that he's allegedly out here cheating. Let's stay focused on that. But she didn't have to come at Giselle like that. She was being a good Christian woman and say, hey, let me bring this, help my sis out. Like,
Right.
she didn't come at her like that. But
Lies.
Lies.
Lies you too.
Good Christian woman.
I feel like if they would have right, Christian, yeah.
I'm a better Christian than Giselle is, and I'm Muslim.
Amir. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I think if they would have came with her with the whole, well, since both our men been in the blogs all the time, it'll come better from us. If they would have said that, maybe, but they didn't say that. And then Ashley's sitting on the couch like, I brought it to her like, we didn't think it was true. Did we hear her say that? Ashley busy ass. She didn't say that.
Ashley just happy it's not Michael.
Right. Right.
Ashley's like, thank God it's not Michael. Amir, your thoughts?
I just loved the way she transitioned Wendy into start yelling at Giselle. She was like, oh, you guys are twerking? That's great. All right, bitch. Like, it was so unhinged.
Oh my goodness.
She needs to take a class in shade and reading taught by Karen Hoover. The way she talks is like a petulant child. She's like, your belt is ugly. It's like,
Amir is so funny.
She needs help. Like Giselle was just sitting back on the couch, like
laughing.
She's like, I did my job.
Yeah, Giselle she did not care at all.
Unfazed. And then I was just waiting for Wendy to storm out of the house and go to the cottage. I was like, she's gonna storm out. I hope she doesn't storm out of the main house. So I was just waiting for that.
I was waiting for her to say, I'm going home. I'm packing up and I'm leaving.
In her Ivy Park. And then on her Instagram, this is what she does where it's annoying. She's like, ad for Ivy Park. I'm like, Wendy, you're annoying.
She said that on her Instagram?
She
did.
did.
Beyonce need her to do an ad for her. Girl. That's why you ain't going to get no free Ivy Park now. You should have done it. You should have just worn it. And then
they probably can't stand her.
They ain't going to send you nothing now.
Right.
You're doing too much. She needs Amir. Maybe you can help her out.
She needs some help, girl. She thinks because Rihanna's following her, she's all of a sudden really important. Honey, Rihanna's following Karen, Heather Gay. She's following other people too.
A lot of housewives. So is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is following all of them too.
There you go.
I was shocked. Don't ask me why, but I don't know why I looked this up. Nicki's actually following Tamra Judd. She's like,
Tamra crazy behind is hilarious.
She is.
Oh my God. Nicki's trying to get her multiple revenue streams, and now Bravo seems to be one of them.
Yeah, there you go. Wanting to host a reunion. I'm going to go ahead and add Rhonda to the chat. Hey, Rhonda.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Long time no see. It's been, 2 weeks?
I know, we missed you.
I missed you guys too. You know, I got this day job and they keep me busy. So I got time now. And I'm so glad to be here. What do you think of the background? I posted.
We love it. I love it.
It's very nice. Very professional. Very nice.
Thank you. I posted my first video yesterday. So Monica,
good. I'll check it out.
Feedback, you know that I do.
Yes, ma'am. I will definitely check it out.
Thank you. Okay, so Real Housewives of Potomac. I loved Wendy yesterday. I loved her. I love the fact that she got all into Giselle's ass. I loved and enjoyed it. Because Giselle, I'm not a big fan of Drizilla. Not a big fan at all. And I think she and Robyn are bullies. They're always in everybody else's business. And then when you come for theirs, like last week when that young, Robyn's friend, the Ethiopian girl, I don't know her name.
Scala,
when she asked Giselle, what about her relationship? And Giselle said, oh, well, I'm not going to talk about it. We can talk about it private. It's like, Giselle, you're always, if you can get in everybody's business and you can take it. And I love the fact that Wendy jumped all in that ass. I loved it. Every single episode. Every single word. Let's see. Robyn, she did say Robyn's breath stink, didn't she?
She did. She did.
And I'm like, what's the eat cracker? Eat crackers? What is that? I don't know what that means. What did she say?
Is that a reference that maybe Robyn doesn't eat a lot or has an eating disorder situation happening? That could be that. That's probably what she was doing, outing that.
But Robyn's huge. Robyn's very skinny. Robyn's tall and she's built like a football player. She's not skinny bones. You know, she got that wide back.
Yeah.
You can have an eating disorder and be big, though. I'm just going to say.
She could be bulimic, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Robyn grabbing her crotch. I'm like,
what was that? And sticking the finger towards it like she was doing herself? Like, what?
Well, because she said, go F yourself. So she was doing it. She decided to do it in the living room, which is, a bit uncouth, but.
And you got cheering at home. And a man that ain't doing that to you.
And guess what? She's supposed to be a businesswoman, and she's got a hat brand. And you're going there sticking your fingers and playing with your crotch on TV.
That's a good thing, though. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny, but she never wears the hat.
They're always out of stock.
Right. You talking about some darn Ivy Park ad. You should be, well, she didn't say that, but you should be wearing your hats in every scene, girl. Especially when your hair look a mess in every scene. You should have your hair on.
What is going on with Robyn's braids? Something's off by it. Did her niece do it? Who did her hair?
That hair would look, somebody else. She don't work on her. I think she needs some good old fashioned 1995 micro braids. That'll work on her. The old micro braids, those will work on Robyn.
And Robyn is gorgeous, but Robyn, the more like this past episode, she is really like she gives me, I'm gonna say this, and this is allegedly, I'm assuming this. She gives me lesbian vibes.
Oh yeah, I mean that's been out there. Mm-hmm.
She does. She gives me, and that
Wiley, stop it. Wiley's getting off of it.
That'll really wake up her husband. Okay.
No, he don't care. He don't care.
No, he don't want that.
He don't care. He'd be like, "Great, congrats, you."
Yeah, she doesn't want it. And Giselle, I kind of disagree with you guys on Giselle. I don't think she did not look like she was sitting back and didn't care. She looked very uncomfortable to me. And she looked like, because Wendy read her for filth. Wendy really did. She read her from top to bottom, and all Giselle could do was to sit there. Because Giselle deserved it. Take every single punch. I want to make one other point. I really wish they would change, Giselle and Robyn would change their storyline. I'm tired of seeing this. Like, I don't want to hear about Pastor Holy Whore anymore. I don't want to hear about Jamal. I don't want to hear about these fake boyfriends. Robyn is so pretty. I kind of want to see them go out and explore the world and meet some guys who would really want to hang out with them. Show them a good time. You don't have to be married to them, but change the storyline, because this is just, I'm bored with it. I'm just so tired because Juan doesn't care anymore because Michael's giving, Juan and Michael hanging out. So, Michael foots the bill. He's paying for all of their little vacations and trips. That's why you don't see Juan anymore, because Juan is hanging out with Michael.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, after that last reunion, it was so embarrassing. I don't think he wants to be in many scenes and be around her too much. It's just a lot.
Do you probably not good for his career?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Smart.
They probably said, don't be on it. They might have told him, like, we don't want you to be on the show,
Yeah. Be careful about what you found.
Paid for it, and he said, fine, I'm out. Because I don't think he wants to be bothered with that. And Robyn is, I don't know, it's just hard to see two gorgeous women like that. Giselle, I think, got really deep problems with Robyn. Not what Robyn does too, but I mean, we all have warts of some kind. But I would love to see a different storyline with those two. I kind of want to see something different now. I do not want to see these two women crying over these unavailable men. Like Giselle is trying to convince us that Pastor Holy Whore, they're together, and that man is blazing the trail, all planting seeds all over the universe. He's walking his path. Giselle, he was never tied to you. And Robyn is with this Juan, and it's like Juan is staying until the kids are older, so you don't have to pay child support. Quite clear. I am just tired. I want to see something new with those two. I want them to
said a word. I ain't thought about that. He's staying so he had a picture.
Yeah. Listen, I've got cousins like that. I've got male cousins, and I have nothing but men in my family. they will do it. If they're not, you have children with them and they're not into you, and they will
Cheaper to
they
keep
will
her.
stay with you, so they don't have to pay child support, and then continue doing their thing, and then when the kids are 18, they out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope he just be there for his sons.
I don't see Robyn. Juan, listen, Juan, and this whole thing about Juan blaming Robyn for losing that money, I'm not totally convinced that's the reason why. I think Juan has been cheating all along, and I think that Robyn, she maybe messed up his money, but I don't think that's the why he's acting out. I think he's acting out because it's a relationship that he really doesn't want to be in.
They also said that she was sleeping with that man too, that took the money. That's what they said. That's what the people had said.
I don't think so. I don't think Robyn likes to have sex with men.
Well, she had it at least twice that we know of.
Well, that was because she was, she's tied, she's emotionally tied to him. She doesn't want to let him go. She wanted kids. She wanted to be a mother, Even
they're trying to make it work though, and I think that's with Giselle too. Like, that's what I disagreed when Wendy said, "Oh, you're bringing this man around your daughters. It's their father." Like, I didn't really agree with her when she said
yeah,
that.
she's trying to allow for that. That's their dad. Yes, that's no matter how horrid she is, that's their biological father.
Right.
So Giselle's gonna bring him around. That's their daddy.
Yeah,
but they don't like him. The girls don't like them.
It's still their daddy. It's still your daddy.
They don't like how he treats her. And remember,
that's
sad. Daughters.
Yeah.
Like, what is she teaching her daughters about men and relationships?
I think they're gonna be good. They're learning what not to do. I think those little girls are smart.
That's better sometimes.
Very smart. They're
very
better
smart than knowing what to do. Sometimes knowing what not to do actually makes you break the cycle.
Right. I think their kids are gonna be just fine.
She's got beautiful daughters. She does.
She does.
Girls.
She does.
Wanda, those Bravo kids are very well adjusted. They end up being kind of somewhat well adjusted for the most part, which is weird.
Yes. Yeah. Thank God. Right. Praise the Lord. Rhonda, thank you so much for calling in. As always, you're just a delight. You look beautiful. The set is really nice. And y'all go ahead and subscribe to Rhonda Loves Life.
Thank you.
You're
Monica,
welcome.
thank you. Bye, Buffy, Wiley, Amir.
Have a wonderful
day. Bye, Rhonda.
day.
You're savage.
Bye, Rhonda. We love you too. Bye, honey. I'm going to go ahead and add my boy TLW to the chat. Hey, TLW.
Hello. How are you all? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Before I begin, I want to ask you, Buffy, and I don't know if you ever said this, how far into the production of Married to Medicine were you when the bells started ringing, like something's not right? Something's not right.
Sorry to interrupt you. The first scene that I shot.
Wow. Damn.
Because Simone came in my house and was opening all the cabinets in my house, looking in. It was like, oh, you got plates in here. Oh, you actually have stuff in, cleaner in your under. I'm like, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I thought you didn't own this house. And
so they were plotting before.
I was like, girl, you can look up the records. You see that we own this house. Well, but some people, I was like, no, I don't know that world. So I knew it.
So right then and there. And then from there, it was just on, they were just coming at you nonstop, kind of.
Oh God, yes. Because that's their job. I see now. In the moment, I didn't know that. That's why I try to say give Wendy a little bit of a break, because nobody pulls you aside and says, look, this is what's going to happen. These girls going to be looking at their phones. It's going to be text messages from the producers to say this to her, say that, do this. You don't know that. And so, you just told to show up somewhere and cameras are rolling and you don't realize every scene is try to kill this new bitch.
Wow. That's a shame.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking about with Wendy. After that first season, she came in and they were sizing her up and getting this and getting that and lulled her into a false sense of security. And then like Chris Samuel said, at the reunion, you guys are next. you guys are next. And sure enough, and it was hard for me not to see, the three light-skinned women on the couch coming after the dark-skinned woman, and I was just sitting there they brought it up at the season. What is it? at the reunion last season about, you know, the little hints of colorism, and then this episode it was full on display. And the amount of gaslighting, like, huh? What was said? I didn't mean that. Oh, Wendy, like, no. Wendy, really? You know, it like at some point, had this been a little bit like a drink would have been thrown. I would have got up, like somebody, you know, like security would have needed to like come in and because it's crazy. It was really crazy. Now, sidebar, did anybody see how Robyn left her friend Iskala standing at the door when they were coming back into the house?
Yes, it's slammed the door in her face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't even try to go back down the stairs to open up the. Oh, girl, stop. You just kept on walking. I was.
But look who her friend is. So that's who she learned a friendship from. The girlfriend who throw her under the bus all the time. So
Right.
It's
They're
too
not real
funny.
friends. They're not real friends. They're
Of
the people that
course.
bring the people in. It's like, remember when Karen brought in Wendy?
remember when Simone brought me in?
Right.
Like at least give the appearance, you know, like whatever. And we all know that Macy's and TJ Maxx weren't like checking for them hats. I would have believed her more if she said Burlington Coat Factory, you know, gave me a call.
Right.
You know,
That
I'd be
makes
like,
more sense.
oh, okay.
That makes way
Or the
more
Publix, or Shop, right? You know, because you know how they have those little hats in the back by the frozen food section, or back in the 80s where, like, you know, when some black parents used to buy their kids sneakers and stuff like that from the supermarket. Like, I could believe something like that, but and them stories ain't really checking for her.
Or gas stations. Honestly, you might laugh, but my uncle owns gas stations, and some of the people that sell like sunglasses, they make like $100,000 a month, like something crazy.
Tons of money.
At the gas station?
Exactly.
Yes, the gas stations. People
all
travel
over the country.
Yeah, they forgot.
Yeah, 7-Eleven and stuff. Like you could go get your shades. You can like, you know, buy you a little quick hat.
Right.
You know.
Real talk, Robyn. Real talk. You better hit up them gas stations, girl. Real talk.
Really? Robyn, we own a bunch of 76, honey. We'll stock it.
But now, so here I go.
Wow.
Robyn told on herself. She told on herself in that little conversation with Giselle. She's not depressed. If anything, she's scared. And for her to sit up there and be like, you know, trying to push this, you know, this depression storyline, but then gonna go and tell the truth and say, you know, I'm scared of, you know, falling on my face and I'm sabotaging myself. You're not depressed. Like, don't do that. That's what I took away from it. Like, she told on herself, and then you sit up here more concerned about what's going on with Wendy and what Wendy is wearing and who her man is supposedly doing. That I'm still stuck on her son getting a 48% in English, and you like, and you not. It's just like, Kyle, go sit down. And did you see that afflicted twerk she was trying to do when she was all standing up at the sucking down that brown juice? I thought she was trying to fart or something, like trying to like
You a mess.
Am I wrong? And the Giselle on that couch was the same Giselle that was sitting there at that reunion when Chris got in her behind. Like saying, you know, what? And then like just all sitting there like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't mean it that way. I'm not a fan of Wendy. You know, I don't really care for Wendy too much, but I did like that moment. And what really made me live for that moment was Karen's expressions, like raising the hands and just like, Karen had me dying, and the scholar sitting over there like, that was just too funny to me. And I do agree with what Wendy said. Like when she said, "Do you know how much stuff I hear about you? How much stuff I hear about her, but I don't run back to you guys and tell you what other people are saying because I'm respecting you." Like, has she approached me like a woman, pulled me aside like a woman? Because honestly, like I said, I think that fairy dust was sprinkled in Wendy's eyes, and she honestly thought she was making friendships with certain people, and certain people are more, they're not loyal to you. They're loyal, like Buffy said, they step and fetch for that check. They're told when they told what to do, they do it. Like it was just like, it made me more sad for her that she actually bought into it. You know, I was just like, but it's always funny to me how the most educated and the most well this and that, you know, how they switch up so quick to like sit that down and start cussing and let you know, like, bitch, I'll I'll beat your ass and this, that, and the other.
Same way,
Yeah.
honey. I get hooded.
Sounds like Simone over at Married to Medicine.
Simone with the overbite. Simone with them
I
teeth,
wouldn't
honey.
mind if, because listen, doctors, lawyers, professionals, professors, they're human beings too, right?
Exactly.
So I don't mind that's
Exactly.
your personality, that's how you've always been. But come on now, the code switch was just too dramatic for me.
It was funny, but there's a few women that you don't mess with. You don't mess with them African women, and you don't mess with them island women. The Jamaicans, them Haitians, them African women.
They'll cut you. They'll cut you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
All right.
that was it.
That was a lot. Really fast before you run. What were your does Eddie look like Idris?
He looks more like that the guy from Get Out, Daniel Kaluuya. He looked like Kaluuya. I think the same as Kaluuya. He looks like they could be related.
Picture, Monica. And that's sexy, delicious picture of Idris.
To me, out of everything Wendy said, when she said that, I was just like, oh shit. There needs to be some sort of evaluation going on because that is delusion. And she thinks it too.
Yeah.
But you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and you know, to her, he looked like Idris. You know?
That's like me saying David looked like Denzel Washington. Child. Whole nother race. Child, sit down, girl.
Right.
He could be the white Denzel. He could be the white Denzel.
Child. Come on.
I'm not delusional.
Come on now. You gotta be real with ourselves.
Correct.
Well, clearly he's doing something right.
Oh, he's doing it all right. But a Giselle, he is not.
All right, sweetheart, have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care. All right. Before we get out of here, we just have to add our boy Norris before we wrap things up.
Child, he about to tear him up.
Oh, God, you're tearing up.
There we go. Buckle up. There he got on his Superman cape. Buckle
Let me put my phone on mute because I'm going to be hollering.
Hi, Amir. Hi, Buffy. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Monica. All my beautiful people on this day. Y'all shining bright like diamonds as always. But Karen, I'm so glad that she just let Mia hang herself, gave her the rope and let her hang herself. Once again, Miss Plastic Surgery don't know when to shut up. I mean, I guess all that plastic surgery must have messed up her mouth because she just runs and runs that mouth and gets in people's business. I'm like, girl, shut up. Why do you, take a page out of a scholar's book. So like I said, girl, like they gonna turn on you sooner than later, and then next week she gonna flip flop. So like I said, all that little flip flopping you doing is gonna come back and bite you in the butt. Trust me. And so all that plastic surgery ain't gonna help you. But let me see. Candace, why you not defending your friend Wendy? I mean, she had your back last year against Monique, and she sided with the Green Eyed Devils. Last year, being a lap dog, kissing they smelly, funky butts. You know, why didn't you defend? Why is you not stepping up? You talking crap about them in the confessional, but you're not saying it to their face.
That's true.
Come on, girl, defend your friend. And then Ashley, Ashley, I know she's doing her job, but at the same time, we all have to understand, we all know that she don't have no morals or no values. She got low self-esteem because look at who she with. The predator, the creepy old man who can't keep his paws to himself with his ashy, musty, crusty, ashy looking self. Looking like a scarecrow, but yeah, and then Wendy, I like mostly the way she went off on Giselle, but I thought she was being a little extra, read all about it. She was doing a little bit too much. You know, like over rumors over a blog. Come on, baby girl. It's not that serious. Now, if she was doing you like Monique, that would have been like she tried to do Monique, that would have been a different story. Then I'd say light her up like a Christmas tree. But Eddie, your husband, he looked like a knockoff. I mean, he's not a bad looking man, but he looked like a knockoff Kevin Hart. So, and then like Robyn, you need to learn when to be quiet too. Stop acting like Giselle's bottom B. Stop acting like a lap dog. You remind me of Heavenly, or should I say Miss Satan? Because that's what she is. She's Satan. She ain't heavenly. She keep on, doing what she doing instead of going to heaven. She gonna go to hell. But yeah, you, like I said, you the bottom B. Giselle's bottom B. You her lap dog. She's your captain. She's your boss. The only reason why you on there is because of her. Because other than that, you have nothing to offer. And when you opened your legs like that, it looked like you smell like fish. Seriously. Like, seriously. Come on, honey. You need to close them legs. You supposed to be a mother. You got to set a better example for your sons than that. Come on now. Drunk and looking like a skunk. Like, come on now. You need to keep those legs closed. Because as soon as you open them legs, that look like you smell like fish, laying and looking just like a fish. So come on, that fishy, that box is funky, okay? It's funky, just like you and your personality and your braids and everything you got going on. And Giselle, oh my goodness, you was shook. Okay, you shook. You shook. You didn't know what to do. You said a little smart, a little few comments here and there, but that woman had you shook. Shook just like the drink you was drinking. All you could do is just drink because you didn't have too much to say. You got exactly what you deserve. Okay, because at least Vanessa Williams, who you look like, she would have threw better shade than that. Like, come on, Miss Vanessa, come on, you supposed to be the queen of the show. Like, you want to be the queen of the show. Come on, learn from Karen. Have you not learned anything besides having a ran-through box and starting rumors and opening your mouth, talking stuff about other people? Try to look for you a man. Like I said, go to a matchmaker. And then also, your daughters are so beautiful. They are, but you're not setting the best example for them. Hopefully, like Buffy said, they'll learn what to do and what not to do when it comes to men. Because we all know you got poor taste in men. Because look at the ex-husband you got. He looked like a scarecrow on crack. He needs to eat more food instead of eating women. He needs to eat 3 meals a day. Stop chasing women and chase food. So Giselle just a train wreck. She's a hot mess. She's an accident going somewhere to happen. And you shouldn't even, to be honest, her and Robyn, they shouldn't even be on the show. They're not wives. They broke. Outside that show, they broke. They dried up just like that podcast. They're hitting the miss.
Damn.
Only thing they good for is the drama.
Oh, child. Okay. Tawana to Inspire TV, thank you so much for the super chat. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. We are so glad you are all here. Absolutely. Thank you, Tawana. We appreciate you.
I like the video.
Okay, well, thank you. No.
You are too much.
No.
You are too much.
That's why I'm on the show with you, because you gotta listen.
And that's coming from me, boo. That's coming from me. Woo.
Hey, Amir's saying it. Amir's, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
Oh, no, thank you so much, Doris, for calling in, my love. You have a wonderful
I love you all, and I love to see y'all. So
thank you. We love to see you too.
Y'all better than the Daytime Talk Show.
Oh, thank you. Bye, boo.
Have a nice day. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. Bye.
I like this.
like this. Listen. Oh my God. We're going to wrap things up. Buffy, where can they find you?
On North's page. Just Buffy on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram at Buffy Purcell. And I do have my e-course, Crawl Before You Ball. If you want to learn how to keep your munchies and have it work for you, go to crawlbeforeyouBall.com.
All right, y'all. Want to learn something? Go ahead. You want to make some money? Oh, Amir, my love, where can they find you?
Oh my God. Norris is literally, can you imagine him going to a BravoCon? Like, people will throw tomatoes at him. He comes for these Bravo stars, honey. He is like no prisoners. It's amazing. You can find me at Amir Yas Official on Instagram and TikTok. And then I'm on Cameo. I also teach a masterclass. If you want confidants, come and message me.
All right. All right. Listen, he's a TikTok expert. Him and Buffy have TikTok locked down. Okay.
Buffy is like a queen of the reply to comments. She like drags them without dragging them.
Yeah. I teach it. It's a TED Talk, 60-second TED Talk.
Honey, they need Jesus. Some of these people on TikTok need Jesus.
Oh, child, yeah, TikTok is something else. It's a whole nother animal. Wiley, where can they find you?
YouTube, The Wiley Show, Twitter, The Wiley Show, and Instagram, The Wiley Show.
All right. Teacup fam, please like and share this video and subscribe to All About the Tea. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this afternoon. We love and appreciate you. Mods, thank you for holding down the chat as always. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, I want to thank y'all so very much for supporting the channel and showing love, and everyone that tuned in today. Thank you for the love and support. I want everyone to stay safe and be blessed. Have a wonderful afternoon. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Wiley. Bye.